Hey, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to a brand new video. This is Maxwell Swift to the Max, and for today I'm going to be doing another review at my favorite creek. Right now I have tied on the Crush City Bronco Bug from Rapala, the Crush City Bronco Bug. The pattern is green pumpkin blue. As you can see, it's a great color to use if you're mimicking crawfish and bluegills. I do like to use this pattern to mimic bluegills, especially with the blue flakes. It's a really awesome pattern. I do like the design of this lure. I'm going to give you guys another close look. It is my first time fishing with it. I do want to give a nice review, talk about the quality, the durability, the presentation, and the action. And I'm going to see how many bass I can catch in this tiny creek right here. It's a nice spot. But anyways, you guys, we're going to go ahead and get started. It's nice and cloudy, but here it is right here. You know, it does kind of remind me of the OSP DoIt Beaver, the creature bait. Very similar design, and that's one thing. You know, I feel like a lot of people have already given this lure a lot of hate because of the design, but you know, a lot of companies out there, you know, they take a lot of inspiration from other companies. Think of the Zoom Brush Hog, the most iconic creature bait of all time. That's probably the best creature bait of all time right there, the Brush Hog. And a bunch of other companies, they've created their own in their own unique way. This right here, again, it does look similar to the OSP DoIt Beaver, but it does have some unique features. I do like the ribbed body. I do like the scent. It has a really nice scent to it too. And yeah, you guys, even though it looks similar, it doesn't really bother me at all. I just want to see what I can grab so I can give you guys a good review. I do like the presentation so far, so I'm just going to go ahead and cast it out there right near that stream, and then we're going to go from there, y'all. Oh, just letting it fall in the stream right here. Oh man, there we go. Oh, what did I... He's fighting hard, this creek bass right here. Oof. Got him right there in the Bronco Bug. First bass. Ooh, this is a good bass too, right there on the Bronco Bug. Awesome. Oh, sorry you guys. There you go right there. Bass number one. The Crush City Bronco Bug. I got him right there. Top of the mouth. I'm gonna get him unhooked and I'm gonna place him right back. This is a good start right there. Alrighty, y'all, here he is right here. Alright, everyone, so I went ahead and put him back in the water nice and quick. Got him right on top of the mouth right here. Bass number one on the Bronco Bug, green pumpkin blue. I'm just mimicking it right now. I'm just mimicking a crawfish, just chilling in the stream right there. But since I am using a creature bait, a green pumpkin pattern, I will use this to mimic some bluegills. It does have a pretty cool blue bait fish imitation as well, since it's a creature bait. But I wanted to get that bass back in the water. That's bass number one, still in good condition. Let's keep going, everyone. All right, everyone, I'm just gonna adjust my camera, get a better shot. Right over there. Something's going on right there. Gonna let it sit there for a bit. Just gonna twitch the wrist, the tip of the rod right there. I want to get the appendages, the claws to start kicking a bit. It does have some big and thick claws. Yeah, I want to take a look at the swimming action real quick. I've heard some pretty good reviews from others that I've used it before. The water's a little dirty right there. Let's take a close look at the swimming action. I do like how it kicks. You know, it's like that dolphin kick. It's really nice. It's like a fleeing crawfish or a bait fish. It's a really nice little feature right there. I like that a lot. All right, everyone, so I'm back. It started to rain pretty heavily earlier. There was thunder, lightning, a bunch of rain and wind. So I went back to my place and took a break. But now I'm back here at the creek. So far I caught one bass on the Bronco Bug. And before I get started, before I continue, I do want to mention something. So the mosquitoes have been coming out from all the rain and the heat. They're getting big, they're getting aggressive. A nice solution for that is Trek Bug Spray. This is an all-natural brand called Trek, T-R-E-K. It comes with lemongrass oil, peppermint, and cedarwood oil. All natural plain ingredients. It's nothing harsh, no harsh chemicals like off spray. It does feel really nice on your skin as well. It's nothing overwhelming. It's the right kind of spray, and then the scent, it's a very calm lemon scent. I do like it a lot, and there's no sight of mosquitoes around here, especially since I'm swimming over here by the water where the mosquitoes like to spawn. There's no mosquitoes thanks to this bug spray. And most importantly, you guys, it is better than off spray. Off spray is not good for your skin. It can be pretty harsh with all the unknown chemicals. So with that being said, stay off of off spray and give Trek a shot. I think you guys will like this a lot. But anyways, everyone, I just wanted to share that. This is really nice. And now it's time for fishing. Let's catch some more bass. All right, everyone, back in action. Got the Bronco Bug, green pumpkin blue. This is a nice all-around pattern. In the first clip, the first bass, I was just mimicking a crawfish. A big bulky crawfish on the bottom. I might continue that, or I might actually switch to a bluegill imitation since it is a creature bait. I think I can see it right there too, but right between the brush, the little branches right there, it looks really nice. But I might start to use it to mimic a bluegill, as said before, since I love using creature baits to mimic bait fish. I'm gonna go ahead and cast it along the stream, and then deeper parts back there in a second. I'm just gonna swim it back. I definitely felt something munch on it. Hit it about twice as it was going down. Let's see what that was. It might have been a gar, since there's gar in this creek. And I just love the way it swims. It's like that dolphin kick. Just gonna go to the same spot over there. I'm gonna go ahead and switch patterns. Water's not too murky, but I do want to give off more of a profile, a bold profile, an outline. So I have the same lure, the same Bronco Bug, just a different pattern. This is black and blue. As you can see, it's a solid black on the top, and the bottom, it's a nice blue sapphire. Perfect for dirty water and low light conditions. It's also good, the thing is, black, it's not just used for dirty water and low light conditions. The thing about this pattern is that it sticks out very well in the water, in any profile, in any condition, because of the bold black. It's just a very bold color. The bass can see him very well in the water, and you can also use this in clear water as well, kind of like this, because of the profile. And it does give off a nice shadow. As you can see, I got it rigged up right here, just replacing green pumpkin. And I do like this pattern a lot. It really does stick out nice and well. I do like the blue, the shine in the bottom, and the solid black on the top. Let's keep going. Oh, we picked it up right there. I was just swimming it back on the bottom, just nice and slow, and the bass just intercepted it right here. Nothing big, just a little, no, don't go in the branches, no. Just a little guy. I got him almost by the eye. Oh my gosh, that's a crazy hook set. There you go, you guys. So I did kind of get him by the eye. I'm so sorry, Mr. Bass. It's a very, very weird hook set. I'm going to be very gentle with you. There you go. Switched patterns to the black and blue Bronco Bug. And I was just kind of gliding it in the water, you know, like kind of just gently swimming it back near the bottom over there. And then this bass just came out of nowhere and just inhaled it. Like, I didn't really notice until like the last second. I was like, oh man, I feel the vibration. But anyways, just gonna gently place him back. Awesome. All right, there he goes right there. He's probably in shock. I'm just gonna let him relax. And there you guys, bass number 2 on the Bronco Bug. I gotta fix up my line. Still in great condition, black and blue. I do like this pattern a lot. Let's keep going, everyone. Let's get fixed up first. All right, everyone, I'm gonna do a little experiment. I just thought about this. So I decided to rip off the claws, like the appendages off of the Bronco Bug, the claws and the head right here, as you can see. And you know, it kind of does give off a nice little bug, like a beetle, almost like a cockroach, or just like a bug imitation. And it is called the Bronco Bug, a creature bait. You know, you can mimic crawfish, bugs, and bait fish. Bugs are in there too. So I'm gonna go ahead and mimic a beetle. It does look pretty goofy. I mean, it's not gonna have a lot of action. I'm just gonna tell you all that. Especially with no claws. So I'm just gonna slowly drag it on the bottom, kind of hop it a bit to mimic a dying, you know, like a drowning beetle or something. So I'm gonna see how this goes. If it doesn't work, I'm just gonna go ahead and tie on another fresh Bronco Bug. I have plenty in my bag, and I do like black and blue. I think this is my favorite color on the Bronco Bug, but I'm just slowly dragging it in the back. I do have a 3/16 ounce. I did switch weights to make it give it more of a natural look. But yeah, everyone, let's see how this goes. I think I'm gonna stick with the 3/16 ounce bullet weight from now for a bit, just because it gives off that natural, you know, that natural fall. And I do like using a 1/4 ounce. That's like my go-to weight for Texas rigs, and even shaky heads too. But I do want to give it more of a light approach presentation, since this is a very shallow creek. Very nice though. Oh my gosh, it's actually working. Wow, let's go. It actually worked. Oh my gosh, this guy, and he's fighting pretty hard too. This nice little creek bass. Oh, putting up a good fight. Let's go. Oh my gosh, bass number 3. This is a good bass on the Bronco Bug. Right there, everyone. Look at that bass. And all I did was, I just took off the appendages, the claws, to mimic a beetle. I was just mimicking a little beetle crawling on the bottom. As you can see, it's called the Bronco Bug. You can mimic crawfish, baitfish, and bugs. And that worked right there, everyone. That's freaking awesome. Let's go. Oh, I'm so excited. My method worked. This is insane, everyone. Like what I said, I was just mimicking. I just took off the claws to mimic a beetle, a cockroach or something, and this bass came out of nowhere. That really does excite me. Like all these new methods I've been doing, you know, that I've been showing the audience. You can definitely take my advice too. As you can see, it gives off a nice, you know, little cockroach, a little bug imitation. But let's go ahead. This is the important part. Let's go ahead and gently place him back in the water. It is very shallow, so I'm just going to gently just drop him right there. There he goes. Awesome. Right there, everyone. There it is. No head. No head on the top right here. No claws. Just a bug imitation. Did catch a good first bass over here. And then the last 2 bass for today. The second one was pretty small, and the third one on the modified Bronco Bug, definitely the highlight of the day. I'm still excited about that. All I did was I just switched weights. I went lighter to a 3/16 ounce, and I decided to cut off the claws and the head to give it more of a bug appearance, as mentioned before. So I would definitely take, if I were you, go ahead and you can take my advice.
Alright everyone, so I tested out my new method.
Oh, there goes my phone. Sorry, I was just making a video on my phone right there, but so you can hear my voice again. But anyways, yeah, you guys, this is a great method. I'm gonna continue doing this real quick. Hang on. Yeah, the little otter, or whatever it's called. Oh, he got stuck in my line. Uh-oh. Yeah, there you go. He's untangled, but he's back. He's back, my fishing buddy right there. I see his body. He's heading towards that rock. It's like those little, they're not otters, but I think they're kind of related to them. If you know what I'm talking about, please comment down below. I just totally forgot the name, but they do tend to swim by over here. It's really cool. Really nice creatures, y'all. All right, I'm not sure if you can see it from here, but I was able to get my Bronco Bug. Got the braid to dangle off this branch right here. Nice and gentle. It's sitting on the surface, so I'm just basically mimicking a bug, you know, like hanging off a tree branch, like a limb or something. I'm just gonna let it sink for a bit, and then I'm just gonna, you know, just kind of twitch my wrist to get it to hop slowly up and down. I want to see if a bass will go after it. I'm just right next to that stream right there. All right, I'm gonna let it sink and then let it rise. Let me see what happens, y'all. All right, you guys, I'm probably gonna call in a bit. I do want to give my review of the Bronco Bug. I think it's an excellent lure. It has an awesome profile. I do like its action, you know, the way it kicks in the water. Whether if you're flipping it or swinging it back, it gives off that nice dolphin kick, which is really cool. I do think that my favorite pattern, and in fact, I'm gonna get to that at the end, but I do like the overall durability, and the presentation and action is really nice. And although it might look like the OSP DoIt Beaver, again, every lure has their own unique design. You know, take a look at the Brush Hog, the Zoom Brush Hog, which is the OG. A lot of other companies have created their own, so I don't get why this lure gets a lot of hate. It's an awesome lure. It catches bass. I like it a lot. Here's my modified version to make it look like a bug. You know, I caught that last bass over there, that big bass, nice creek bass on this modification, giving it more of a beetle imitation, and it worked out perfectly fine. But yeah, you guys, I do recommend this lure. It might not be my all-time favorite. You know, I do like the Zoom Z-Craw, the 6 Sense Hog Walla, the Prawn, you know, the Zoom Brush Hog, but I do like this lure a lot, and I'm probably going to use it again. But yeah, you guys, that's the review. I'm gonna go ahead and conclude this real quick. I'll be right back. All right, everyone, so again, this concludes my video. I had a whole lot of fun creating this video. I caught about 3 healthy bass on the Crush City Bronco Bug. The first bass was on the green pumpkin blue pattern, and the last two from today was on black and blue. It's definitely my favorite pattern on the Bronco Bug. You know, it has a solid black on the top, and then you have the blue sapphire in the bottom. It's great to use in all conditions, low light conditions, morning, evening, and in the dark, muddy water, and even in clear, transparent water, natural water, because of the profile. The black and the blue, they give off a nice bold outline, and they also produce a nice shadow in the water for the bass to see, because that's all that the bass are really focusing on, just the profile and the outline, and that did it right there. It's really cool that I was able to test my own method. You know, I just ripped off the head and the claws off the Bronco Bug, and the third bass just came after it and destroyed it like it was a cockroach or some kind of bug. I was just mimicking a bug right there. And that's the awesome part of the Bronco Bug. You know, since it's a creature bait, with creature baits you can mimic crawfish, baitfish, and bugs, and sometimes lizards, depending on the profile. And in my next video, I'm actually going to use a creature bait that mimics lizards. It mimics crawfish, baitfish, and lizards, so stay tuned for that one. I'm probably going to try to start that today. I'm just going to go home and have some breakfast, upload this video, and prepare for the next one. But until then, you guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. I'll be back out here shortly. Take care.